welcome to the Bo's Nose. Welcome to episode 4. We have some special guests from FFA today, and they're going to go ahead and introduce themselves. So who's with us today?
Hi, my name is Isaac Harper.
Hi, my name is Samantha Harper.
And my name is Madeline Rotenberry.
All right, welcome to the podcast. So all of our podcasts start out the same way, with the same 3 questions. So what's your favorite subject or topic in school, and why?
I'll go first. My favorite subject's science, and I think it's my favorite because it's so diverse and it can help you in a lot of other different subjects.
I would say anything that involves English. I specifically favor the class Global Perspectives because you get to do a lot of independent research, and that allows you to express your individuality, but also I think it prepares you very well for college.
I'm a little bit different. My favorite course is agriculture just because it's just one of my favorite classes to be in, and I enjoy a lot of the work that we get doing it.
Very good. Next question, which is one of my favorites. If you could have coffee or any beverage with anyone dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I think I would just go with my favorite singer, probably Adele. I just ask her how she's doing, her musical journey and stuff, her self-growth.
I would have coffee with Jesus. My faith is something that is very valuable to me, and although the Bible answers the questions I have every day, I still feel like I have so many questions and concerns.
I'd have to say I would have a glass of sweet tea with Silas Robertson off of Duck Dynasty. He's a very religious man, and he's also a great storyteller.
Very good. Last question before we get into the specifics today. Quality, integrity, respect. Which one and why?
I would say that I have a toss-up between integrity and respect. I think they're both very valuable, but I would say integrity might be a little bit more important for me because it just helps people kind of build the respect that they may have for others and themselves.
I'd have to say quality because if you're worrying about the quality of what you're putting out, then you know that you respect the people that you're working with and that your integrity is in the right place.
I would have to say integrity because it kind of encompasses the two. When you have integrity, you have good morals, which could be respect and stuff like that.
Wonderful. Great answers. So let's jump into it. We're here to talk about FFA, or Future Farmers of America, for those listeners who don't happen to know what FFA stands for. So why don't one of you take the question, what does FFA represent?
So, directly from the National FFA organization, our mission statement is to make a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education.
To each one of you, what does the club represent to each of you?
For me, I think the club represents almost a giving back to your community and also being involved in it more. And agriculture, some people have the misconception that it's just farmers and working outside with plants and stuff like that, but it's a lot more with the technological side of it. And I feel like it's just a way for students to get involved and give back to the community and participating in it more.
Yeah, definitely. It does have a lot to do with the community, and it's just a way to show our younger generations what the future holds and what it takes to make society run and keep everybody happy.
Very good. Samantha, you mentioned the official mission of the club. How big is FFA? Is it specific to Putnam County, to the state?
So FFA is in all of the United States, including Puerto Rico. So last I checked, there's probably over 500,000 members in the FFA organization that are all involved in agriculture.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe at our state convention this year, there's about 8,000 people who were signed up and attended.
Wonderful. So is that the state convention, is that something that as members of FFA that students can be a part of?
So yes, as a member of FFA in June, we go to Orlando, Florida, and we have a national or a state convention, which is about a week long. We have several LGE competitions that take place during it.
Awesome. So, going to get maybe a little personal here. Why did each one of you join FFA?
Personally, I joined FFA because I've always been interested in agriculture, but I never took the step forth to actually join until I met Miss Rogers and started talking to her more about it and realized that it would be something that would help me get further in life and develop a career one day, and also connect me to more people and just abilities overall.
I joined FFA because I was inspired by some of the people that have graduated from here already. I was really inspired by Tristan Lewis. She really inspired me to get involved in FFA, and I could really see my opportunity in the organization.
Yeah, I joined FFA back in middle school as just kind of like a fun thing to do, but it's grown so much more to me, especially once I got into high school and Miss Rogers became my teacher. I learned that there's just so much that FFA has to offer, so many great opportunities. You make so many friends and so many connections that can help you later on in life.
Great. And Samantha, you mentioned some of our alumni. Am I correct in understanding that there's FFA, that you can be a part of FFA beyond high school, right?
Yes, so there's actually something called collegiate FFA. That's FFA in college. And then, of course, there's alumni. To be a part of an alumni, you actually don't have to be an FFA if you are in high school. So our alumni is kind of just what supports the clubs at schools.
We will actually be starting our own alumni here at QI Roberts. Our first meeting will be September 1st, right at 6 o'clock after our first FFA meeting. If anybody's interested in joining that, we heavily encourage to come and join us for our meeting.
Awesome. It's great to have an organization that you can be a part of in high school, and that it doesn't have to be something in the past, that you can continue that relationship and those experiences. So we talked about why each of you kind of chose to join the club. Why should other students want to join the club?
I think other students should want to join the club because it really it's so fun and it provides so many opportunities for people. Like I said before, it really allows people to get hands-on with what our school's doing, specifically FFA, and giving back, and it can help them learn a lot and develop abilities that they may not have had before.
Samantha or Isaac, anything you want to add to that?
It's a great sense of community. We're always trying to expand our reach out to the community, get more people who aren't that typical ag type of person, get more people involved, more technology people, or more social studies type of people, because we have so much that we offer.
And if you weren't otherwise in FFA, there's plenty of opportunities to meet new people. I have friends all over the state of Florida because I'm in FFA, so it teaches you how to network with other people as well, and you can establish valuable relationships. I know that my friends in FFA inspire me all the time.
That's awesome. You guys are making me want to join FFA now. So what's your favorite part of FFA?
My favorite part of FFA personally is like the different trips and stuff we take. Like we go to Moultrie and state convention, like Isaac said before, and like even just like the activities we do in the club itself. I feel like the hands-on part of it is probably my favorite.
I would have to say my favorite part is, again, being able to meet new people and make new friends, but also the privilege of seeing the product of your hard work as well, whether it's raising an animal or writing a speech. There's always room for success in FFA.
And even though I said FFA is so much more than livestock and farming and stuff like that, I just have to say the opportunities it's presented with me with the livestock industry and being able to produce these or raise up these animals and produce some sort of profit with them. It's a fun experience, and it's teaching me a lot with patience, how to work with money, making sure I have enough money to cover all my bills, all that type of stuff.
That's great. One of the things that I've been interested to hear through these interviews is how so much these clubs are a way to meet people, for students to get to know people outside their social circle, outside their grade. So it's great to hear that FFA continues that opportunity for people. So different clubs are known for different things. Spoke with Interact, and they're kind of known for their movie night and their Polio Lollipops. Student government's got the pep rallies. Like, what's the thing that FFA at QI is known for?
I would definitely say that we're known for a lot of our sporadic type of fundraisers that we'll do throughout the year. I know this Friday we'll be doing French fries, giving them away to students, and then we'll randomly come up with our snow cone sales throughout the year and stuff like that.
Awesome. So if a student wants to get involved in FFA, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
So in order to be involved in FFA, you must first be enrolled in an agricultural class. So the first step would make sure that you're able to get into one of those classes, and then from there, just talk to Miss Rogers or talk to one of our officers, and we'll help you get on the track and get into FFA.
Okay, great. Who are your officers, in case our listeners want to know who to find?
So I'm the president for the 2022-2023 school year. My name's Isaac Harper once again.
My name's Madeline Rottenberry, and I am the vice president for the 2022-2023 school year.
I'm Samantha. I've been secretary for 3 years. I'm also president of our district for FFA.
And then we have 3 other officers who are not with us today. Amber Nunemaker, who is our
Treasurer.
Kaden Farwell, which is...
Kaden
Ferguson. She is our reporter. And then Xander Pearson, who is our sentinel.
That's great. So listeners, if you want to get involved with FFA, they listed off the officers. Try to find them on campus, or you can always look up their name in your email and send them an email. I will say that FFA has a pretty good QIR FFA has a pretty good Instagram as well. That's always worth a follow. Always entertaining pictures of the livestock if you just need a good laugh some days. Anything else any of you want to add about FFA and joining FFA? Why FFA at QI is the best?
I would like to add that FFA, even if you're not a direct member, I feel like there is a lot of volunteer opportunities in it for students, because obviously we need it for our bright futures. So even if you're not able to join the club, I feel like a reach out would be worthy if you need things like community service or just a friend.
One thing that I would like to add is for those students that might be interested in FFA, you can also go to the Florida FFA website and see all the competitions that Florida FFA has to offer, all the opportunities, and even you can visit the National FFA organization page too, because we are a small chapter and we can only do so much in our chapter, and I feel like if students kind of got to see how big our organization is, it might inspire them more to join.
Yeah, I would definitely say that if you're interested whatsoever, please reach out, contact one of us, or come talk to Miss Rogers up in her classroom on top of the hill. It's a long hike. Sorry about that, but it's definitely worth it.
That's great. So, listeners, I hope you enjoyed this one learning about FFA. Stay tuned for future episodes where we're going to explore some of our STEM-related clubs. We're going to talk to the chief science officers and also some of the members of our drone team, so you can hear more about that. Otherwise, thanks for listening. Enjoy the intro and outro music by our very own Mr. Bergen, and we'll see you on the next one.